Yo, so a couple of videos ago I gave you guys 5 ways to make $10,000, and for some reason everyone gravitated towards this one method. So the method that was number 5 on my list was actually the Japanese reselling method, because the Japanese yen is currently like a thousandth of a dollar. So the idea was we import clothing because it's cheaper over there, and then we just resell it here. I got over 200 inquiries between comments, DMs, and questions on Discord of people asking how does this work. So in today's video I'm going to give an in-depth explanation on how to buy, authenticate, and resell on these sites, not to mention how to find them. So if this video helps you in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. I think we're almost at 1,600 subs at the time of recording, so I would love to hit that by the end of like next week. But without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. So we're currently on the stream setup on the computer, but we have a few things that we got to knock out before we start. The first thing is going to be finding the sites. One of the main questions I was getting was, how do you go about finding the sites to purchase from? A lot of people are troubled trying to find out if what they're going to buy is going to be authentic, and some people just can't find them at all. So I'm just going to run y'all through this real quick. So we're going to run through here to Google. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. The method I like the most is secondhand reselling. So basically we're finding like used or like almost brand new designer items, and we're going to resell them here, and you can sell them on like Mercari, eBay, Grail, Depop, any kind of site like that. All you have to do here is type in secondhand designer JP. This JP at the end is crucial because what you're doing is you're getting the .jp websites, which is where you want to order from. And it doesn't matter which Japanese website you order from because we're going to be using a proxy service to ship to us. Now, when you look this up, you can either go down to some of these stores that are down here. They have like Reddits where you can find stuff. There's a lot of shops who have online storefronts, but you can also just go up here and look. There's always going to be like a list or something that comes up. So for today's example, I'm just going to use Rakuten because it is like a multi-front store. It kind of works as like an eBay or like an Amazon where sellers can set up stuff on the storefront, and basically we can buy from secondhand stores on Rakuten who's set up. And the good thing is that Rakuten is so large that you can easily find stuff from reputable secondhand stores. And when you're searching for Rakuten, you see how the normal one comes up? That's not what you want. You want to search in Rakuten JP, like I said before, and that's gonna bring up the Japanese sites. And like I said, this is just one site. You can always go through other sites if you find them. I'll leave a list of sites in the description that you guys can basically eat off of. But obviously if you're looking for something very specific or like a new item that just came out, you're gonna have to search around. For this example, I'm going to look up Balenciaga. So you don't have to look for shoes. You can look up items, bags, accessories. That applies for everything. Now step 1 when it comes to buying these items is authenticating. I already gave you guys how to find the stores, but you have to authenticate every item that you buy if you plan on reselling it. And the best way to do this is literally just take the store that you're searching on and look up authenticity policy. So since I'm using Rakuten, if you come to this right here, are the products authentic? Yes, they are all authentic. Not once have we had counterfeit goods imported and sold throughout our years of service. Just one more example to show you guys. Usually this is in like their frequently asked questions or like some sort of help guide. So this is Second Street. I'm just using this as another example. As you can see, they also have an authentication process. And if you buy something that is not authentic, they have a whole process to get you your money back. So when you're looking for these sites to start reselling, if they don't have some sort of process like this, don't buy from them. So the next thing with a lot of these sites is going to be the product condition. So basically product condition is going to tell you how used the item is, if any. So for example, these Balenciagas would be a B class. Now for resale, I would stay above A class, but if you're purchasing for yourself, then you can definitely get away with some B class items. As you can see just from the picture, this is a B class and they look pretty good to me. Like I would purchase these for myself if they were my size. And honestly, if you're reselling on like Mercari, Depop, something like that, you might actually be able to get away with reselling this, but you won't get the profit margin you want. You're not going to be finding items where you're going to be making 400 every single time. The only way to do that is to put the time in and actually look for the items that are going to sell for that. Now these are 41K. So if we put that into the yen to USD, that's only $263. So this one would have like a decent profit margin. For a B class, I wouldn't go anywhere above 400, but let's just look for some more items. Now this is Rinkin. This is another Japanese site, and they sell like a whole bunch of designer. As you can see, they have chrome hearts, Louis Vuitton, stuff like that. I'm on the hunt for these Jordan Union 4s. I'm gonna see if I can find those. Now this product right here is expensive, but we may have found one that can resell because this is a brand new shoe. A 12 in the guava ices is $1,000. We found these for $700. So this could be a calm resale, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, this Oyster Perpetual is kind of crazy. This is a $2,700 Rolex Oyster Perpetual. As y'all can see in the corner right here, this is a $2,700 watch and resells for $3,700. I believe Bai and Rakuten actually have a 10% off discount, so this would be $260 off. So I looked up the model number. This sells for like 4,000 average, and we'd be getting it for 2,400. So when you find an item, whether it be shoes, clothes, accessories like this is what we're gonna do. I've taught you how to find the sites, how to authenticate the items, but now it's time to purchase and ship. You're gonna need a proxy service, so you can use World Shipping, Bai, Neokio, I think it's called, any of those sites. In my example, I'm gonna be using Bai because I think this is probably the easiest one to use, but you can always go with any of those sites and try to map out how good the shipping prices are on either one. Once you go to check out, what's going to happen is you can choose a way to pay. Now from this point we have to wait, because what's going to happen is the seller is going to ship the product to Bai, or whoever your proxy is that you're purchasing through. That's what's going to get shipped to. So it's going to be like a week or so before you get notification that the product has hit the warehouse of your shipper. When your product hits the warehouse, you'll be able to come up to this My Page section and hit package information. Once you get the package information, it'll have a list of stuff that's sitting inside of your warehouse right now. That'll be the items that you buy, because you don't have to buy one item at a time. You can buy multiple items and ship them out at once. So if you want to resell like 10 pairs of shoes and you want to buy 10 pairs of shoes, you'll buy them all and they'll sit in your warehouse until you're ready to ship them out. So you can check off what you want and then pay the shipping. Now I'm not gonna lie, it's probably in your best interest to pay for shipping in bulk. And what I mean by that is have a bunch of items at once and then ship them all at one time, because the flat shipping price is probably going to be like $40-50 if you live in the US. So make sure you're getting your money's worth when you're buying. For 80% of your items, you're going to want to sell on eBay, Mercari, Depop, or Grailed. But if you have newer items, you can definitely go for like StockX or GOAT, or some sort of local shoe store, local accessory store, something like that. And just like that, it is that simple. You're just going to find sites, put them through your proxy service, purchase them, ship them out to yourself, and then resell the item. So if you enjoyed this video and it helped you in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be listing like a few sites in the description. So if you need help getting started, go check the description. It probably has a few sites for you just to go check out. Obviously, if you have any questions, make sure you go into the comments. My Discord server is in the description. You guys are really better off joining that. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of people who are in there. I think we're almost at 300 members and they are helping each other out at this point. But I think that's all for today. So I'm going to go ahead and head out. Once again, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.